Welcome to Success Path Academy. Following questions are about Earth's layers, crust, mantle, core, landforms, mountains, valleys, and natural events, earthquakes, volcanoes. These questions cover structure, features, and processes of our planet. What is the outermost layer of the Earth called? Answer: crust. What is the thick middle layer of the Earth called? Answer: mantle. What is the center of the Earth called? Answer: core. What are the two parts of the core? Answer: outer core and inner core. Which layer do we live on? Answer: crust. Which layer is made of solid rock and is the thinnest? Answer: crust. Which layer is the hottest? Answer: inner core. Which layer is made mostly of iron and nickel? Answer: core. Which layer is partly melted and flows slowly? Answer: mantle. Which part of the core is liquid? Answer: outer core. Which part of the core is solid? Answer: inner core. What causes the Earth's magnetic field? Answer: movement of the liquid outer core. Which layer is directly below the crust? Answer: mantle. Which layer is the thickest? Answer: mantle. What is the crust broken into? Answer: plates. What is the study of Earth's structure called? Answer: geology. What is the temperature like in the core? Answer: extremely hot. What is the crust mostly made of? Answer: rock. What is the mantle mostly made of? Answer: semi-solid rock, magma. What is the core mostly made of? Answer: iron and nickel. Which layer is responsible for plate movement? Answer: mantle. What is magma? Answer: melted rock beneath the Earth's surface. What is lava? Answer: melted rock that reaches the Earth's surface. What is the average thickness of the crust? Answer: 5 to 70 kilometers. What is the average thickness of the mantle? Answer: about 2,900 kilometers. What is the average thickness of the core? Answer: about 3,500 kilometers. What is the boundary between the crust and mantle called? Answer: Mohorovičić discontinuity, MOHO. What is the boundary between the mantle and core called? Answer: Gutenberg discontinuity. What is the temperature of the inner core? Answer: about 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius, 9,000 to 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the main difference between the inner and outer core? Answer: inner core is solid, outer core is liquid. What is a mountain? Answer: a landform that rises high above the surrounding land. What is a valley? Answer: a low area between hills or mountains. What is a hill? Answer: a raised area of land, lower than a mountain. What is a plateau? Answer: a flat area of land that is higher than the land around it. What is a plain? Answer: a large, flat area of land. What is a canyon? Answer: a deep valley with steep sides. What is a mountain range? Answer: a group of mountains. What is the highest mountain in the world? Answer: Mount Everest. What is the deepest valley in the world? Answer: the Grand Canyon. What is the process that forms mountains? Answer: plate tectonics, uplift. What is the process that forms valleys? Answer: erosion or plate movement. What is the process that wears down mountains? Answer: weathering and erosion. What is the tallest mountain in North America? Answer: Denali, Mount McKinley. What is the tallest mountain in Africa? Answer: Mount Kilimanjaro. What is a river valley? Answer: a valley formed by a river. What is a glacier valley? Answer: a valley carved by a glacier. What is a rift valley? Answer: a valley formed by the separation of tectonic plates. What is a gorge? Answer: a narrow, steep-sided valley. What is a basin? Answer: a low area of land, often with water. What is the world's longest mountain range? Answer: the Andes. What is an earthquake? Answer: a sudden shaking of the ground. What causes earthquakes? Answer: movement of the Earth's plates. Where do most earthquakes happen? Answer: along plate boundaries. What is the point inside Earth where an earthquake starts? Answer: focus. What is the point on the surface above the focus? Answer: epicenter. What instrument measures earthquakes? Answer: seismograph. What is the scale used to measure earthquake strength? Answer: Richter scale. What is a fault? Answer: a crack in the Earth's crust. What is the most famous fault in California? Answer: San Andreas Fault. What is a tsunami? Answer: a giant wave caused by an underwater earthquake. What is a seismic wave? Answer: a wave of energy from an earthquake. What is aftershock? Answer: a smaller earthquake following a larger one. What is the safest place to be during an earthquake? Answer: away from windows and heavy objects, under a sturdy table. What is the Ring of Fire? Answer: an area around the Pacific Ocean with many earthquakes and volcanoes. What is a tectonic plate? Answer: a large piece of Earth's crust that moves. What is plate tectonics? Answer: the theory that Earth's plates move. What happens when plates collide? Answer: mountains or earthquakes can form. What happens when plates pull apart? Answer: valleys or rifts can form. What happens when plates slide past each other? Answer: earthquakes. What is liquefaction? Answer: when loose soil acts like a liquid during an earthquake. What is a volcano? Answer: an opening in the earth where lava, ash, and gases come out. What is lava? Answer: melted rock that flows from a volcano. What is magma? Answer: melted rock beneath the Earth's surface. What is an eruption? Answer: when a volcano releases lava, ash, and gases. What is a dormant volcano? Answer: a volcano that is not currently erupting but may in the future. What is an extinct volcano? Answer: a volcano that will not erupt again. What is an active volcano? Answer: a volcano that is erupting or may erupt soon. What is the world's largest volcano? Answer: Mauna Loa, Hawaii. What is the world's most active volcano? Answer: Kilauea, Hawaii. What is a volcanic island? Answer: an island formed by volcanic eruptions. What is a crater? Answer: a bowl-shaped opening at the top of a volcano. What is ash? Answer: tiny bits of rock and glass from a volcano. What is a volcanic bomb? Answer: large rocks thrown out by a volcano. What is a geyser? Answer: a hot spring that erupts with water and steam. What is a hot spring? Answer: a pool of hot water heated by magma. What is a caldera? Answer: a large crater formed by a collapsed volcano. What is a shield volcano? Answer: a wide, gently sloping volcano. What is a cinder cone volcano? Answer: a small, steep-sided volcano. What is a composite volcano? Answer: a tall, cone-shaped volcano. What is pumice? Answer: a light, bubbly rock formed from lava. What is obsidian? Answer: a shiny black volcanic rock. What is the main gas released by volcanoes? Answer: water vapor. What is the ring of fire known for? Answer: many volcanoes and earthquakes. What is the difference between magma and lava? Answer: magma is underground, lava is above ground. What is a volcanic eruption? Answer: the release of magma, ash, and gases from a volcano. What is the main cause of volcanic eruptions? Answer: pressure from gases in magma. What is a volcanic vent? Answer: the opening where lava comes out. What is a lava flow? Answer: lava moving down the side of a volcano. What is a pyroclastic flow? Answer: a fast-moving cloud of hot gas and ash. What is the benefit of volcanic soil? Answer: it is very fertile for growing plants.